Hey friends, this is Cindy Nick. Welcome to my podcast, Reflections from My Morning Walk. This morning, I want to talk about pinto beans and cornbread. And no, this isn't a cooking episode. I love that my grandchildren call me Nana. That's not by accident. My maternal grandmother was my Nana Bankston, and she was a huge part of my life. Nana Bankston's mother was named Ella. Nana was Luella, my mom was Elena, and my middle name is Ellen. And since I had all boys, well, that was the end of that story. Nana Bankston lived just a few houses up the street from me for my entire childhood. She was part of the fabric of my life. Every morning before school, she had a hot breakfast waiting for me. Eggs over medium with bacon crumbled up in them, toast with lots of butter, and sweet tea. Don't judge me. It's the South. And yes, she spoiled me. When it was time to leave, she'd hand me a paper sack lunch she had lovingly packed with my favorite sandwich and a frozen canned drink wrapped in foil to keep it cold. Sometimes there was even a little surprise tucked inside, like a piece of candy or a piece of cake. Everyone at school wanted my lunch, and for good reason. It was always good. Food was my Nana's love language. My mom and dad both worked full-time, so Nana's house was our place to hang out. Not just for me, but for other kids in the neighborhood too. And we didn't mind sharing Nana, because everyone loved her. So what about the pinto beans and cornbread? Nana loved to cook, and she could make something out of nothing. There was always a pot of something cooking on her stove, and I can smell it now. At the end of every school day, I'd walk straight to Nana's house, and somehow she always knew the exact moment I'd walk through that door. Waiting for me at the end of her kitchen table was always a bowl of pinto beans with the cornbread crumbled up inside and lots of juice, just the way I like them. Nana had a special seat at the end of that same table, right by the window, close to her sewing machine. That's where she ate her meals, read her Bible, and spent time with the Lord. Even today, when I think of her, I picture her in that spot. Looking back, I realize now that bowl of beans and cornbread was more than just an after-school snack. It was a standing invitation. An invitation to spend time with Nana, because she knew if she could get me to sit down at her table, she could talk to me about Jesus. She'd ask me about my day, listen closely to my stories, and then almost without fail, the conversation would turn to the goodness of God. She would sometimes share whatever Bible story she was reading, using it to speak truth into my life, gently pointing my heart towards Jesus. I watched her pray in that very spot, day after day, for family members, for loved ones, for healing. And she never gave up. She always believed in the faithfulness of God. As an adult now, with grandkids of my own, I realize now that Nana Bankston was practicing Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. She was planting seeds. She was cultivating the ground for a harvest. She was praying for me. And I know those prayers covered me through elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and even into adulthood. The Lord's hand was on my life. Not by accident, but because Nana loved me enough to teach me about Jesus. The Word tells us in James 5:16 that the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. Nana's prayers were effective. One day, sitting at Nana's table after school, an ordinary afternoon became extraordinary. After a simple meal of pinto beans and cornbread, my Nana Bankston led me to the Lord. She prayed the sinner's prayer with me, and I gave my life to Jesus that day. I've never forgotten it. 1 year later, I was baptized, and I've been walking with Jesus ever since. The seeds that Nana planted are still growing. Now they've been passed down to my children, and now to my grandchildren who call me Nana. and to the thousands of students I've had the privilege to teach. I don't get to fix pinto beans and cornbread for my grandkids every day the way my Nana did it for me, and I'm not sure they would even like them. But I do know this. I want my grandchildren to know that they will always have a seat at my table. So to all the Nanas, Mimis, Grandmas, Gigi's, and Mamas out there, the table may look different, but the mission is the same. Pray for your grands and talk to them about Jesus. Even if you don't see them every day, sit down with the Lord and lift them up in prayer. Even if you don't see the fruit right now, keep planting those seeds, believing that they will grow in time. Galatians 6:9 reminds us, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." You may not see the full harvest in your lifetime, but God is faithful. The seeds you plant in faith will grow, and the fruit will endure. I planted the seed, Apollos watered it, but God has been making it grow, according to 1 Corinthians 3:6. I've been praying for my grandchildren since the day they were born, and my prayer is simple, that they will come to know and serve Jesus all the days of their life, and that one day they'll remember someone loved me enough to pray for me every day. Friends, maybe this is just your reminder to pull up a chair at the table. Call out the names of your grandchildren in prayer and trust Him with a harvest. I think that's why those simple snacks at my Nana's table meant so much, because it was never just about the pinto beans and cornbread. It was about my Nana and what she treasured. It was about the way she made space for me, the way she loved me, and the way she loved Jesus, right there at that table every single day. Hey friends, get out there and get you a bowl of pinto beans and cornbread today, and remember, keep walking.